my time.
Okay.
Reclaiming my time. Reclaiming my time. Would you please explain the rules and do not take that away from my time?
Hallelujah. The Church of Deliverance of the Daughter of the Living God, Divine Tabernacle of Faith, is in service.
Well, at least you are honest enough to let us know that we are about to be preached to.
Welcome to Judge of Characters.
Judge of Characters. All right, I am ready to assess your judicial discretion.
As always, your president is forcing me to reclaim my time and energy.
I hate to break it to you, but if you are an American citizen, he is your president too. If you value democracy, that is.
It's been reported that Trump and them are preparing to investigate and sue universities over affirmative action policies that they claim discriminate against white applicants. Y'all.
Is that really what has been reported? Is that really something the Trump administration is doing? Is that really something they've said? Or is the only source of this information coming from the New York Times, who quotes an internal document they acquired, which the Times never publishes in full, and which no other news outlet actually possesses, which states that the DOJ is looking for lawyers within the department to work on, quote, investigations and possible litigation related to intentional race-based discrimination in college and university admissions. And even the New York Times admits in their own reporting that, quote, the document does not explicitly identify whom the Justice Department considers at risk of discrimination because of affirmative action admission policies. But the phrasing it uses, intentional race-based discrimination, cuts to the heart of programs designed to bring more minority students to university campuses. The DOJ, in response, said the internal posting referred to an ongoing case that rolled over from the Obama administration. It was an administrative complaint filed by a coalition of 64 Asian American associations in May 2015 that the prior administration left unresolved. So, the root, is the administration lying? Does the document say the DOJ is out to defend only white people? Or are you talking nonsense? And a quick editor's note here. When I was originally scripting this video, the headline at the New York Times read this way: Trump looks at discrimination against whites in universities. But now, of course, in the 24 hours since I saw the story, the New York Times sanitized their headline since, as mentioned, even their own reporting counteracts the idea that this is being done on behalf of white people. The New York Times is a propaganda factory.
Affirmative action has only been a thing since the 1960s, and it exists to help ensure that no one is discriminated against because they're not white.
Well, Asians are not white, and it was Asian students that filed the complaint in question. So, tell me how affirmative action is benefiting them.
Affirmative action is necessary. Look at all the unqualified white men in the White House.
Look at all of the unqualified white men in the White House. Now, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt that you're not associating our electoral process with affirmative action, because that would be stupid. So, are you saying that because there are white men in the White House, affirmative action is needed because why? What race-based accusation are you implying?
Let's see what the tweets are saying.
Ah, yes, Twitter, the bastion of rational discourse.
Don't forget that the largest demo to benefit from affirmative action is white women. So miss me with that blacks just get free college mess.
White women benefit the most. So, why are you defending affirmative action, then? I thought it existed to help non-white people. So if it's only helping white women, why aren't you calling for its reform?
Attack on affirmative action in DOJ Civil Rights Division, not about logic, facts, or fairness. It's just racism, y'all. Regular racism 1.0.
Is affirmative action being attacked, or is a case filed in 2015 by Asian students just still being investigated?
Attacking affirmative action when you've literally failed upwards into being the POTUS is what you get when you cross racism and privilege.
Literally failed upwards. I'm sorry, whose election was it to lose again? And again, attacking affirmative action. I would like some evidence of this, if you please, Your Honor.
Let's judge these characters. The Trump administration is trash.
That is such a compelling argument. Please, tell me more.
And I'll sentence all of them. You know what? I feel like I need to punish them like teenagers. Ground them or something. No more 2 ice cream scoops for you. No more Twitter. No more golf. And no more running America into the ground. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired.
For some reason, you're saying you would punish them like teenagers makes you seem like the childish one. I wonder why that is.
The creators of Game of Thrones thought they had another hit on their hands with Confederate. A show that begs the question, what if the South won? Yeah, no, I'd like to reclaim my freedom on that one.
Reclaiming my time.
Yes, a show that does not even exist yet. And of course, the mental exercise of imagining what would have occurred if the South had won the war has never, ever, ever, ever been imagined before now.
Slavery was and is real, and white people making it entertainment is sick.
Making entertainment out of the subject of slavery is sick. The people who made and acted in Roots? Sick. The people who made and acted in Glory? Sick. The people who made and acted in Amistad? Sick. The people who made and acted in 12 Years a Slave? Sick. Man, I feel so much more enlightened now.
Y'all, but don't you want to keep letting us exploit your pain so it can spark a conversation? Us. Hashtag no Confederate. HBO. Wait and see. Amazon. Reclaiming my time. Look at the timing of Will Packer's announcement. That's the universe in play. Yes, with poetic timing, Will Packer and Aaron Magruder are developing another alt history show called Black America on Amazon.
Oh, so this show about race has your endorsement. Because of the subject matter? Or because of the color of the creators' skins?
This show has, what if reparations were given? That's how you do alt history. An examination of freedom and equality for all, not brutal slave porn.
Brutal slave porn. You know, it is amazing that you're able to make such an assessment of a television show that hasn't even been made yet. I wish I had your powers of clairvoyance. And the only good alternate history, the only acceptable fiction, are those where imagined outcomes are the ones you agree with. Got it.
Let's judge these characters.
Wait, what came before this wasn't your judging of those people? Golly, I cannot wait to hear your full opinions.
Confederate is clearly Trump's fan fiction for America.
Clearly.
I sentence anyone who has anything to do with Confederate to slavery. Maybe if you knew how it felt, you would think twice before you created shows based on racist hate.
You know, you have never experienced slavery. So what do you know? But that aside, you would subject people to the very horrors on which you base your moral rectitude because you don't care for their idea of a TV show. That is sick. But also, isn't this show of yours based on racist hate?
Woosah. Let's end on a high note, shall we?
Oh, well, I would, but you then proceed to play a segment of a song that I'm not willing to risk a copyright strike over. So, let's just stop there. To review, reporting false accusations of racism by the government and obscuring the truth behind the Justice Department's efforts. Check. Imposing racist motives onto white people making a fictional show involving race, but giving your blessing to black people making a fictional show involving race. Neither show even exists yet. Check. So, here's my judgment. The root. If you're wanting to combat racist motivations and beliefs in this country, you might start by taking a long, hard look into a mirror. As always, thank you for watching.